Okay guys, so let's get the party started. If you are new, please consider subscribing and blah blah blah. So first things first guys, this is something that I have found on X and I would like to share with you. So we've got the talks that have begun with Shai Wyborski and Michael Sutton at the Kaspa Enterprise with Kaspa KII, the vision of plugging the world into Kaspa is taking its first steps. So more details are coming. And now according to my understanding, this was, realizing the scalability of Kaspa and actually, well, educating people on how scalable Kaspa is and what is actual potential of Kaspa as a cryptocurrency, leading towards the future. So I would imagine that long-term Kaspa could be a true beast, okay? And no guys, you're not going to see $5 Kaspa tomorrow or after watching this video, but this is something that I wanted to throw out. The Kaspa power law that shows potential growth to 55 cents, $1.15 and $2.48 by Bitcoin's cycle top. We can expect at least $1.15 as a solid growth target. So let's say guys that we've got these minimal price predictions according to power law. So bearish scenario will be 55 cents, okay, very big disappointment, I know, I totally understand. Then middle we could see around dollars and up to $2.50, okay. I am not saying that this is impossible for Kaspa to leave outside of this, just like in here, but basically you get the picture guys, okay. Now let's have a look at 48 hourly time frame if it comes to heat map guys. So this is BTC Binance. So we've got a lot of liquidity in this level, which is below 63k. We are going to look at BTC and of course at the price action of Kaspa. So now guys, BTC got rejected from this downtrend basically, which isn't really juicy. And now what is a nice thing, let's say short term on 4 hourly, is the fact that BTC is basically creating higher highs. However, BTC got again rejected from this level of resistance and now possibly retest this level of 63k. So now guys, according to liquidity, BTC could drop to, let's say, levels of 62,600. So we could see another dip of, let's say, 62,600, which is going to be, well, roughly in here. So now guys, the price of BTC in the next 2 days could potentially trade, between this area. We could either see the retest in here, but I would imagine that, grabbing this liquidity would be definitely juicy for market makers and then potentially breaking towards the upside, okay. I also have another chart that are supporting this thesis of that bullish momentum, but let's have a look at Kaspa right now guys, okay. So in this case where BTC is experiencing that rejection on 4 hourly, Kaspa is basically experiencing, well, a little bit of a pullback and currently trading at 16 cents. So what I see in a foreseeable future, well, probably going towards this level of a support at 16 cents, well, 15.9, and then if BTC is going to see further downward momentum, well, probably the healthy pullback will be towards levels of 15 cents 3. So obviously on a 4 hourly time frame, things might not gonna be as juicy as you guys would like. However, stochastic RSI is showing us that potential, reversal towards the upside, okay. Let's wait for this thing to actually cross and then potentially go towards the upside, okay. I do remind to everybody that on a weekly time frame, Kaspa is basically, displaying this momentum, okay. So I do believe that BTC is just going to grab the liquidity and then move towards the upside, okay. Well, let's actually see what is going to happen, because we've got this bull flag that is obviously forming for BTC. But now guys, a little bit of a, well, positive news, let's say. We've got, well, Kaspa has achieved number 25 in terms of ranking. As you probably know, Sui and other projects have outperformed Kaspa, but I believe Kaspa's time is yet to come. That is Ethereum Bitcoin chart on a weekly, and he's letting us know that last time a weekly RSI bullish divergence appeared on the ETH/BTC chart, Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin for 2 years after. Alts will follow. In a case when Ethereum is going to see its pumps, then things that are built on Ethereum obviously are going to follow, right? And potentially Kaspa is going to follow with that too. But heck, let's see. Now Mr. Prof is showing us this chart, and he is thinking that this is just a calm before the storm. So never below EMA 10 in a bull run. A buy signal is followed by a new all-time high, and RSI looks similar to 2013 and 2017. Trendline holds as in previous cycles. If you look at the history of BTC, we are at a pretty exciting point. So guys, that is true. BTC is basically always following this level of a support, and on a long-term picture, the uptrend is obviously happening. And BTC haven't dipped below this and below this EMA, guys. Okay, so you know, people that were calling 30,000 BTC, I'm pretty sure they are crying at the moment, okay, because this pullback wasn't as they were expecting. And also, guys, from the perspective of RSI, please notice that RSI haven't really, you know, turned green and properly overheated on a monthly time frame for BTC. And on top of that, Mr. Jason pointed out that this might be the time when everybody is waiting for Bitcoin to pull back below 58k, as it has done for the last 6 months, and the pullback never happens. Are you prepared for this scenario? Exactly, guys, this is a great question, okay, because everybody's basically expecting that a BTC might gonna see that rejection. And of course, guys, I'm not saying that BTC is going to pump right away, but what I'm trying to say is that you have to be prepared for this pump, okay, because you know, I believe that what might gonna happen is that BTC is going to see its pump, other altcoins are going to see their pumps, and potentially even Kaspa, and this is when people are going to degen into, well, crypto in general, okay? But I believe that now is basically a good time to actually purchase something. And now, guys, Mr. Prof is letting us know that we still haven't seen the gold candle yet. And the recent move was already great, but as soon as we break the orange box, the fun really starts, and the bears really think they will still have a chance to buy at lower 40k levels, and that isn't going to happen. So we've got a weekly chart. This is total crypto market cap excluding BTC, meaning all of the altcoins, okay? So that is also including Kaspa, basically, guys. All right, altcoins are still in their pullback, and obviously they have to break, well, first of all, this orange box, as you guys see, well, hopefully, and then this overall descending broadening wedge that you can see in here, okay? And now, guys, according to Mr. Max, this is where we are at. As you can see, of course, this is just a projection, but as you can see, guys, nothing is going to go up in a straight line. So what you will have to do is, most likely, of course, not financial advice, just my opinions, just take out some profits and don't stay empty-handed. Anyways, we've got this, guys, that is pointed out by Mr. Quantin, and he's saying that you should call it a coincidence, but Bitcoin is at the exact same spot it was at the last 2 cycles at this time, meaning that most likely soon we could expect some big pumps. And now, guys, this is something that you have seen in the thumbnail, so let's talk about it, okay? So first of all, plan B is, you know, OG in crypto space, basically, and on Twitter, X, however you want to call it. But let me just get into that scenario, okay, because this is very interesting. October, classic pump month, BTC 70k. November, Trump wins election, ends Democrats. Biden, Harris, Warren, Gensler, war on crypto, BTC 100k. So now, December, massive ETF inflow, BTC 150k. January, crypto people, companies return to US, BTC 200k. February, power law, crew sells, BTC 150k. March, Bitcoin legal tender in Bhutan, Argentina and Dubai, BTC 300k. April, Trump, US start building strategic BTC reserve, BTC 400k. May, other countries except EU join rat race, BTC 500k. June, several AI starts using Bitcoin to autonomously herb TradFi, BTC 600k. And July, December, face melting FOMO, BTC all-time high 1 mil. 2026 distribution phase, BTC goes back to lower prices, basically. I'm curious of your opinions. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. All right, that's it, what I've got for you today. And as always, peace and love, crypto.